Hi, welcome to AFTV. You may not recognise him, but it's Stricto standing next to me, and we just drew 2-2 to West Ham here at the London Stadium. Stricto, Joel just come on and he said, you know, we can still win every game. We're still in it, still, you know, in our hands. But other teams now look at this result from Arsenal and think, yeah, we can get points against Arsenal. Are you worried now going into these last couple of runs that City are breathing down the necks even more?
Yeah, the performance for sure is worrying.
Yeah.
You blow away 2 goals against Liverpool at Anfield, that's acceptable. Because at the end of the game, it's a draw you've gained. You know what I'm saying? Irrespective of what happened.
But they missed a penalty as well.
They missed a penalty. And basically you come here, you go 2-0 up, and then you miss a penalty. Let's be real. It's starting to feel like we're choking. That's exactly what's starting to feel like. And the fans, other fans are going to get at us because this season we've been phenomenal. This season we've laughed at other fans. No one's laughed at us. And as I'm going to say something that's going to sound controversial, and because I know he's one of our best players and he has been one of our best players, but I think Saka's mentally exhausted, bro, and he could probably do with sitting on a bench. Honestly, he could do with sitting on a bench, because these last few games his basics gone out of the window. Like, even tracking back, brother just looks tired.
Is this recency bias? Because today I agree, but come on, in the past couple of games, has he been that bad? Has he been a standard that bad? Or is it just this?
No, even at Liverpool. I said the same thing at Liverpool. Like, and you can't blame him, bro. The guy is what, 21. He's been carrying this club for like since he made his debut. No one can hear what I'm saying and think I'm dissing the guy. Yeah. This guy is tired, bruv. But you've been carrying this fucking team everywhere, even with players like Aubameyang, Lacazette, you was always the standout player. At some point, he's got to be protected, bruv. At some point, he's got, you know what, just sit on the bench and just get yourself back. Because what's gonna happen is he's so young, he might just get into that zone where he might start disbelieving in himself. Do you know what I'm saying? Like the basics, he's not able to do right, and I put it down to just a burnout. He played in the World Cup.
Yep. And he was good. He was very good.
He was very good in the World Cup. There's a high expectation of this boy.
But is that not the case? So there's not an argument to say that to be the world-class Bukayo Saka that we all think he is world-class and such a good player, there's an argument to say he has to, you know, get through these stages. You've got to win Premier League. You've got to be that standout. You've got to be the guy. I agree. He probably is tired. He's definitely exhausted. But to be that best of the best, he kind of have to go through this.
Bro, it's no different to any athlete, bro. He's a human being. He's not made of iron, bro. He's a human being. If you're tired, rest. Yeah? If you need to sleep, sleep. But at the end of the day, if you're trying to fight your sleep, you're just going to crash and burn somewhere else. It's the same principle. Every top player has gone through it. Every top player, you name every top player who's had suffering from a bad patch or burnout, they've been sat on the bench. I'm not saying sit him on the bench till the end of the season. I'm not saying that. But there's a point where you got to be like, you know what? He's still young. He's a young guy. You know what I'm saying? Protect him. Protect him from himself. Protect him. Because he's not going to tell Arteta, I'm tired.
Of course
he's not going to do it.
Of course not. That's the manager's job.
You got to also remember, the expectations us fans have of him is crazy. He's the most important player.
Yeah.
Like,
that's big enough credit. Yeah, he is.
When Saka doesn't do what Saka does, we notice it because the expectation level is high. Rob Holding, he can play shit. We expect him to play shit.
He's been doing it.
I'm giving you an example. I'm giving you an example. There's some players who you can say, you know what, yeah, that's the caliber of player he is. But Saka's expectation is up here, and you got to protect him. But going back to the game, we go 2-0 up, and there's this thing it's starting to creep in. I saw at the Liverpool game where it's like we don't go for a killer.
Yeah.
You know, like we don't. Because there's 2 things you can do. You can go for the third, or you can just drown them out.
Kill off the game. Yeah.
But we seem to getting stuck in this emotional thing where the other team are attacking, and then we're chasing, we're getting caught into the emotions.
Yeah.
And then gets to the point where they equalize. We don't even know what to do. At 2-2, there was no point we went to go and win that game, bro. There was no point we went to go and win that game. Like, we just capitulated, bro. The mental aerobics, bro. I was like, what the fuck is... I was sat with the West Ham fans, bro. I was sat in the home end. First 10 minutes, it was fucking quiet, fam. You could hear my keyboard as I was typing on my phone. It was so fucking quiet. Do you understand? And then just let them in. Just let them get back in the game, and the whole place just changed. I can't lie. Every time West Ham attacked, I thought they was gonna score. That's how bad it was. I was so fucking shook. I thought they was gonna score. I don't know what it is. It's like we're not attacking and we're not defending.
Yeah. Do you think the players felt like that, just before we end up, Stricto? The players feel like that because as fans, we should, like the guy said earlier, we should feel like 2-0 up. This game might be 4-5s to us. But do you feel like the players kind of took that mindset and just capitulated, like you said?
But the Liverpool game would have definitely played a part in it. And I think the only way you break that cycle is scoring a third goal.
Yeah.
And then you kind of forget that. But I think as soon as they scored, that Liverpool game just came back to their mind like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like,
here we go again.
Here we go again. Do you know what I'm saying? And that mentality's got to change. I think Arteta's got to drill into them. He's got to drill into them because I don't think we've blown it, but we're blowing it. If I'm being real, I don't think we're blowing it, but we're blowing it because now I'm not even going to look at the City game now. We've got to look at the Southampton game because we still got Southampton to play. Yeah. And if you remember last time I had expectations against Southampton at Emirates, I ended up throwing away my season ticket. Do you know what I'm saying? That was that kind of game. Yeah. So we've got to go there and fucking, we've got to fucking, bro, someone's got to take a beating. I thought it was going to be West Ham after Liverpool. I thought it was going to be West Ham, but someone's got to take a beating, bro. Like, I'm talking 5-6-0, bro. Someone's got to take a beating. Like I said, this stage of the season is not so much about the performance, about the result. So we got to look at Southampton. Stop looking at Man City. Stop looking at the Man City game. That game is not next. That's what I'm saying.
Welcome back to the Forever Arsenal podcast.
Black, white, young, old, knees on there, disabled, abled.
He manages to slag me off.
Get your notifications on, ladies and gentlemen. Tactical's out tomorrow.
Your mic, not turn your camera off, mate.
For the audio listeners, Lee's in pieces. Lee's in pieces.
Sorry about that.
Welcome back to the Forever Arsenal podcast.
Black, white, young, old, knees on there, disabled, abled, man. Well, it doesn't.
Smith Rowe didn't get a minute yesterday, not a minute that needs minutes. Where's he going to get his minutes from now? Get your notifications on, ladies and gentlemen. Tactical's out tomorrow.
I think the idea of Mesut Ozil was better than the actual reality of Ozil at Arsenal.
Your mic, not turn your camera off, mate.
For the audio listeners, Lee's in pieces. Lee's in pieces.
Sorry about that.
Shop for AFTV merch at shop.aftv.co.uk. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, and Twitch. We've got content for every platform, so check it out.